Good morning, everyone. Let's take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's go ahead and expand your solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you know directions. Now make it 6 feet bigger than you know directions. Good job. How's your beautiful body doing this morning? Go ahead and ask it and contribute to it with whatever it's asking of you. For some reason, my body's tired this morning. So what I'm going to do also in my area, it feels like the fall has already started. So my body's thinking, it's fall, it's raining, it's everything. It's time to just cuddle on the couch and watch the rain as you read a book. It would be nice actually if it was snowing. I know it's early for that. It's nice to see snowfall while you're inside. So my body, as it looks outside the window, it thinks that it's fall and it's time for some nurturing. What's your body asking of you? How's your body been doing lately? Yesterday there was a big energetic change. It might have left your body a little bit lethargic, or you might have felt lethargic yesterday afternoon, into the evening perhaps. But all is well. Your body's going through all these changes and is going through it with ease. You gotta get that. We're asking, and if you need to ask for more, just talk to your body. Ask body, can we have ease with this? Body, what is it? Can we change it? It's all about talking to your body. At the beginning, you're not going to see much shifting. But once your body realizes what you're doing and how it can please you, it's going to listen to you more. And it's going to send you signals. So, accept all the change that's coming. Don't try to stay with what is, because change is going to happen. Change is going to take place, with or without your consent. The energies are coming, like yesterday's energies. Whether you want it or not, they came and they took everything they needed to take away. I got knocked out for about half an hour. I couldn't resist and I just fell asleep. for half an hour or so. And during that time, I had to let go whatever I was resisting. Luckily, I didn't resist it too hard. Otherwise, I would have been in pain. And I would have fallen asleep. But my higher self decided it's better for me to fall asleep. That way I can let go with ease and no struggle, less pain. So those are the times that you got to listen to your body. So what energy space consciousness can you be to let go and accept change without resistance? Yeah. So ask for Creator to give us a download on change without resistance. Just close your eyes, and I want you, with your eyes closed, I want you to look to your eyebrows. And we're going to ask downloads from the Creator. Creator, it is commanded that you give us the following downloads. I understand what it feels like to have change in the highest and best way without resistance. I know when to have change without resistance. I know how to have change without resistance. I know it is possible to have change without resistance. Please do this at all levels of our being. Thank you. Now I just want you to go inside your body and imagine you opening up to receiving this energies from the Creator. Quantum energies work by observing, and you're observing what's happening inside your body. The observation is by sensing what's going on. You might even be looking at yourself from outside your body, if that's what you choose. Like, for example, I'm looking at me receiving these energies, but I'm also looking at the entire planet receiving these energies. And they happen in a jiff, real quick. Now, if your crown is feeling a little bit tender, just open it a little bit more. Just open it a little bit more. Good job. You need to communicate with the body. A lot of people, well, I shouldn't say a lot of people, some people feel that their body is their hindrance. If they didn't have a body, they could move faster, they could do so many things. But because they have a physical body, they can't. But at the same time, if they don't have a physical body, they don't get to experience a lot of things. They don't get to experience the changes in stations, the changes in temperature, a lot of things. That's why you're here. You're an infinite being in a human expression, here to experience being in a body, in a physical body. And having a physical body actually is a luxury. Not everybody can do it. Just because you did it doesn't mean that everybody can do it. It takes a lot of training for you to create the body you have. Did you know that? Not everybody can do it. We've said many times that planet Earth is not for the weak. Planet Earth is for the masters. If you are listening to my voice, more than likely you're a celestial. What does that mean? It means you're not just human. A celestial being is an infinite being. A celestial being has powers that you don't even know yet because you've been handicapped. But those powers are coming back. You're a quantum being. Those powers have not returned yet. Little by little, they're coming. Little by little, you're going to start getting it back. Now, as I speak, I want you to go inside your body. Does your body like what I'm saying? Does your body remember what I'm saying? Your body possibly remembers what I'm saying because it's in your DNA. And it's been dormant all this time. But the energies that are coming, the ones that are knocking us out, they are waking us up to those abilities again. So it's going to require you to communicate. Communicate with your body. Communicate with others. In addition to that, as we go through the restoration of Earth, communication is going to be the key. Because that's what you're preparing for, the restoration of Earth. You have fought for the liberation of Earth. And we're 99% there. The 1% is going to come. We're going to see changes. Subtle changes at the beginning. Massive changes in 10 years. But in between then, we got to continue with the restoration of Earth. And you're part of that. Restoration of Earth already started. Communication has to be clear, concise. To all those that need it, all those that are part of your projects, part of your community, part of your team. So let's ask for downloads on communication, shall we? Creator of all that is, it is commanded that you give us the following downloads at all levels of our being, please. Thank you. I communicate well with others. I understand the definition of the creator of all that is of communication. I understand what it feels like to communicate. I know how to communicate in the highest and best way. I know the perspective of the creator of all that is of communication. I know it is possible to communicate. Thank you. Once again, always go inside of you and feel how your body is responding to this. At the same time, you could be looking at yourself, receiving the downloads. You're a quantum beam. You can be in multiple places at once, watching and observing. Creator of all that is, it is commanded that you give us the ability of transliteration, the understanding, the communication of transliteration, the understanding of the definition of transliteration, the understanding of what it feels like to transliterate, the understanding and the perspective, the knowledge and perspective of the creator of all that is of transliteration, the knowing that it is possible to transliterate. Thank you. Transliteration is that you understand all languages. You might even speak all languages. There's a lot of misunderstanding among us being those in the planet. Because we don't understand the communication. We don't understand each other's language. So what better way than to be able to understand all languages? What better way to communicate than to speak and understand all languages? And yes, this also goes for communication with the animals. They can meow to you, they can bark at you, they can sing at you, and you'll understand what they're saying. I told you guys about my squirrels, didn't I? Well, I should say my mom's squirrels. They're wild squirrels, but my mom feeds them peanuts and almonds and walnuts and what have you. My mom is away from home since yesterday. I didn't give them any food yesterday. They came to the window to check and see if everything was okay. They don't speak. They send images. And today, because they did that, today I went out and gave them food, peanuts. How's that for communication? They were like, hey, is everything okay? We didn't get our food today. So where are you communicating or getting communication messages from others that you're not paying attention? And what would it take for you to notice those communication messages and take action? So what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be to receive the communication sent your way with ease? You know, when you're getting communication, you can always tell them to stop. You don't have to receive all communication sent your way. You're always in command. That's why you are power. It's within your power to tell them to stop. Within your control. That's why you're control. Because if you don't, you're going to be inundated with messages. So be discerning as to who you want to receive information from and who you don't. But be the ability of communicating with anybody and everybody. It's huge. Transliteration. There are no longer any language barriers. What reality can we create when there are no language barriers? What if you speak your language, whatever that might be, to whoever, whether they speak your language or not, and when they hear your voice or your message, they understand it. And they respond to you in their language, but you still understand it. Or in their written form as well. They write in their language, and when you read it, you understand it. And vice versa. What reality could we create on earth when that happens? I wonder. I wonder. Why? Because change. This will require you to change. And change is easy for us. We're not resistant to change at all. Because change doesn't have to be hard or take a long time. And we can communicate widely and freely with anybody and everybody. What reality can we create, I wonder? What will the future look like with this in our pocket? I wonder. Imagine a world where everybody understands each other. That's why the Babel Tower was created, to introduce confusion. Remember the Babel Tower? Everybody was working together, achieving things, achieving a tower tall enough. And then suddenly, people started speaking garble. They couldn't understand each other. That's when communication got disrupted. Different languages were introduced. Nobody understood each other. That's when everything broke down. I think the Tower of Babel was a project to build a tower that reached heaven, wasn't it? But what if we could, instead of trying something like that, what if we could understand and talk with everybody, communicate with everybody. I wonder, what will that create? So, change. Be open to changing. Be open to receiving help for change. You don't have to do it all. And accepting change can actually even create greater possibility for communication. And with that, let's take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together, rub your face, and open your eyes.